Hi, this is Andrew again. This video is the third in a multi-part video series on the growth of Muslims on the European continent. In the prior videos, we discussed the current makeup of Muslims in the different countries in Europe and their projected growth rates. In this video, we will discuss some of the case studies regarding how the different European countries have been transformed. Brussels presents a particularly compelling case study of demographic transformation. As the capital of the European Union, it symbolizes both European unity and the challenges of demographic change. Current estimates suggest that Muslims constitute approximately 25 to 30% of Brussels' population, making it one of the cities with the highest Muslim concentration in Europe. This demographic concentration has produced visible transformations in Brussels' urban landscape. 1. Religious architecture. The city features numerous mosques and Islamic centers, including the Great Mosque of Brussels, housed in the former Oriental Pavilion constructed for the 1897 Brussels International Exposition. 2. Commercial landscape. Entire neighborhoods have developed with halal butchers, Islamic bookstores, and clothing shops catering to Muslim consumers. 3. Political representation. Muslim politicians have gained significant influence in Brussels' municipal politics, with several holding mayoralties in city districts. 4. Linguistic shifts. French remains dominant, but Arabic, Turkish, and other languages have become increasingly visible in public spaces. Brussels' demographic trajectory offers insights into how European cities might evolve as Muslim populations grow. The city has generally maintained social cohesion despite its diversity, though challenges remain regarding economic integration and cultural accommodation. The Molenbeek-Saint-Jean district. Integration challenges. The Molenbeek district in Brussels gained international attention following terrorist attacks linked to residents of the area. This district exemplifies the challenges of integration in European cities. 1. Socioeconomic disadvantage. Molenbeek has higher unemployment rates, lower educational attainment, and more significant poverty than the Brussels average. 2. Residential segregation. The district has become increasingly segregated, with limited interaction between Muslim and non-Muslim residents. 3. Identity formation. Some residents, particularly second and third generation Muslims, experience identity conflicts between Belgian and Islamic identities. 4. Radicalization risks. Socioeconomic marginalization and identity conflict have created vulnerabilities to radicalization in some segments of the population. The Molenbeek experience highlights the importance of socioeconomic integration in preventing social fragmentation. Similar patterns of segregation and marginalization exist in other European cities, though with varying degrees of intensity. The Bradford experience. British multiculturalism in practice. Bradford, a city in northern England, offers insights into the British approach to multiculturalism and its outcomes. With a Muslim population estimated at 25 to 30%, Bradford has experienced significant demographic change over the past half-century. Key aspects of Bradford's demographic transformation include 1. Educational segregation. Concerns have emerged about de facto educational segregation, with some schools having overwhelmingly Muslim student populations. 2. Political representation. Muslim politicians have gained significant influence in Bradford's local politics, reflecting their demographic weight. 3. Cultural preservation. Strong community networks have helped preserve cultural and religious practices among Bradford's Muslim. 4. Inter-community relations. Tensions have periodically emerged between Muslim and non-Muslim communities, particularly around cultural practices and religious expression. Bradford's experience demonstrates both the possibilities and challenges of multicultural approaches to diversity. The city has maintained relative social stability while accommodating significant cultural and religious diversity. Economic dimensions of demographic change. The growing Muslim population has significant implications for European labor markets. 1. Sectoral concentration. Muslim workers are often concentrated in specific sectors, including transportation, construction, healthcare, and service industries. 2. Entrepreneurship. Muslim entrepreneurs have established numerous businesses, creating employment opportunities and contributing to economic dynamism. 3. Skills gaps. Despite high labor force participation, Muslim workers often face skill mismatches that limit their economic mobility. 4. Informal economy. Some segments of Muslim communities participate more heavily in the informal economy, creating challenges for tax collection and labor rights enforcement. These economic patterns reflect both opportunities and challenges for European economies facing demographic decline and labor shortages. Despite contributing significantly to European economies, Muslim populations often face economic integration challenges. 1. Discrimination. Studies have documented discrimination against Muslim job applicants, particularly those with visible markers of religious identity. 2. Credential recognition. Immigrants often face difficulties getting foreign credentials recognized, leading to underemployment relative to qualifications. 3. Language barriers. Limited language proficiency restricts employment opportunities for some Muslim immigrants, particularly recent arrivals. 4. Network effects. Reliance on ethnic networks for job searches can limit access to broader employment opportunities. Addressing these economic integration challenges is essential for maximizing the economic benefits of demographic diversity while minimizing social tensions. The growing visibility of Islamic religious expression in European public spaces has generated significant debate. 1. Prayer spaces. The need for prayer spaces has led to adaptations in workplaces, schools, and public buildings. 2. Halal food. The increasing demand for halal food has influenced food production, restaurant offerings, and retail options. 3. Religious holidays. Questions have emerged about accommodating Islamic holidays in school calendars and workplace policies. 4. Religious attire. Debates over Islamic veiling have become particularly contentious in several European countries. These debates reflect broader tensions about religious expression in secular public spaces and the accommodation of religious diversity. Education systems play a crucial role in cultural transmission and integration. Population. 1. Faith schools. The establishment of Islamic faith schools has generated debates about educational segregation and social cohesion. 2. Curriculum content. Questions have emerged about how European history and culture are taught to increasingly diverse student populations. 3. Religious education. Approaches to religious education vary significantly across European countries, with different models for accommodating Islamic religious instruction. 4. Language instruction. Language policies for immigrant students significantly influence educational outcomes and integration prospects. These educational dimensions of demographic change have long-term implications for social cohesion and cultural continuity. The relationship between Muslim populations and terrorism has become a significant security concern. 1. Homegrown terrorism. Several terrorist attacks in Europe have been perpetrated by native-born or raised Muslims, raising questions about integration and radicalization. 2. Foreign fighters. The flow of European Muslims to conflict zones in Syria and Iraq has created security challenges upon their return. 3. Online radicalization. The Internet has become a significant vector for radicalization, complicating efforts to counter extremist ideologies. 4. Community relations. Counterterrorism efforts have sometimes strained relationships between Muslim communities and security services. These security challenges require balanced approaches that protect public safety while avoiding alienation of Muslim communities. In response to radicalization concerns, various community-based prevention initiatives have emerged. 1. Mentoring programs. Initiatives pairing at-risk youth with positive role models have shown promise in preventing radicalization. 2. Religious counternarratives. Muslim scholars and community leaders have developed theological counternarratives to extremist interpretations of Islam. 3. Online interventions. Programs to identify and counter online extremist content have been developed in several European countries. 4. Community policing. Approaches emphasizing partnership between police and Muslim communities have improved trust and cooperation. These prevention efforts recognize the importance of community engagement in addressing security challenges. The demographic transformation of Europe and North America follows different historical patterns. 1. Colonial connections. European Muslim immigration has often been tied to colonial relationships, while North American immigration has been more globally diverse. 2. Immigration policies. Points-based systems in Canada and more selective immigration in the U.S. have produced different socioeconomic profiles among Muslim populations. 3. Geographic distribution. Muslim populations in North America are more dispersed geographically compared to their greater concentration in specific European regions. 4. Settlement patterns. Chain migration has produced different settlement patterns, with more ethnic enclaves in Europe compared to North America. These historical differences produce varying challenges and opportunities for integration. Europe and North America have developed different approaches to integrating Muslim populations. 1. Secularism models. French laicite differs significantly from American approaches to religious freedom, producing different accommodation outcomes. 2. Multiculturalism. Canada's official multiculturalism policy contrasts with more ambivalent European approaches to cultural diversity. 3. Affirmative action. Different approaches to addressing historical disadvantages affect socioeconomic mobility among Muslim populations. 4. Religious freedom legal frameworks. Variations in legal protections for religious practice produce different accommodation outcomes. These comparative perspectives highlight how different historical, legal, and policy contexts shape integration outcomes. Several potential scenarios could shape Europe's demographic future. 1. Integration success. Effective integration policies could produce culturally diverse but socially cohesive societies with strong shared civic identities. 2. Parallel societies. Failed integration could lead to segregated societies with limited interaction between Muslim and non-Muslim populations. 3. Assimilation. Strong pressure for assimilation could lead to reduced religious identification among Muslim populations, similar to patterns observed among previous immigrant groups. 4. Conflict. Economic downturns or security crises could exacerbate tensions between Muslim and non-Muslim populations. These scenarios highlight the importance of policy choices in shaping future outcomes. Based on current research and comparative analysis, several policy approaches appear promising. 1. Economic integration. Targeted policies to improve labor market outcomes for Muslim populations can reduce socioeconomic disparities. 2. Educational integration. Mixed education approaches can reduce segregation while respecting religious diversity. 3. Civic integration programs. Programs emphasizing shared civic values rather than cultural assimilation can promote social cohesion. 4. Anti-discrimination measures. Strong enforcement of anti-discrimination laws can improve economic opportunities for Muslim populations. 5. Interfaith dialogue. Structured dialogue programs between Muslim and non-Muslim communities can build understanding and reduce prejudice. These initiatives should focus on shared values and common concerns rather than theological differences. 6. Youth programs. Investment in youth programs that bring together young people from different backgrounds can prevent the development of parallel societies. Sports, arts, and community service projects have proven particularly effective. 7. Media representation. Encouraging more accurate and diverse representation of Muslims in media can combat stereotypes and promote understanding. Public broadcasters could play a leading role in this effort. 8. Religious leadership training. Supporting the development of religious leaders who understand European societies and can bridge cultural divides is essential for long-term integration. This brings us to the end of the third video in the series on Muslims in Europe. To watch the next video in the series, go to our rumble.com or youtube.com channels. To watch more videos like this one, you can go to our website at nehemiahreset.org, to our rumble.com or youtube.com channels. We publish new videos weekly. You can also sign up to receive our weekly new video list by going to nehemiahreset.org/email and sign up for our weekly newsletter. To help our channel, please like and subscribe so that more people can see these important videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Are you looking for a limitless supply of insightful reads to expand your mind and transform your life? Look no further than Nehemiah Reset's ebook library, where knowledge meets inspiration at nehemiahreset.org ebook. Go there today to discover a wealth of valuable resources to help you on your personal and professional journey to build a biblical worldview. Learn more about the Bible and how culture is impacting your worldview. Again, the ebook library is located at nehemiahreset.org ebook. Hope to see you soon. My name is Andrew. I am one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. The prior video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset, a 501c3. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural and biblical issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them in action to vote for their biblical values and actively engage in our We are also committed to help Christians and non-believers to develop a better biblical view. Nehemiah Reset produces videos and ebooks to assist members of the church in developing a biblical worldview when it comes to cultural issues. We produce videos on key topics like public school indoctrination, the woke agenda, sex education, equity and inclusion, climate change, immigration, religious freedom, and much, much more. To learn more about Nehemiah Reset or to watch our latest videos, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org or our rumble.com channel. We produce 2 to 3 videos every week. To get a weekly list of our latest videos, sign up for our weekly newsletter by going to nehemiahreset.org/email and subscribe. You can support our website by liking our videos, subscribing to our channels, or helping us reach more people through tax-exempt donations. Thanks for your help in growing God's kingdom and bringing more people to Christ. Thank you for your support and help. Come back again soon. Have a great day.